Today, I want to talk about a well known topic, but it hasn't been seen from this particular angle in which I'm going to be bringing from. If you look at the world, the way the world is structured today, we have two sets of people. We have the producers and we have the consumers. And then there's a mix. Of course, everybody is either a producer or a consumer in some specific cases. But at the same time, we have some people who are more in the consumer phase and some people who are more in the producer phase. And what I mean by that is some people are stuck in the consumer phase. They just consume and consume and consume, and they produce very little. And then we have those who seem to be able to do 1 million things at the same time, and they are everywhere, right? You hear about them all over the news, you see so many stuff they are doing, and it amazes you how a single person is able to do all this. Well, I want to come at it from this angle. Um, the more you are able to produce, the richer you will become, and the less you produce, the poorer you will become. And this is the major reason why we have so many poor people, because 99% of the people in the world are basically consumers. They don't produce much, they just consume, right? Very, very little production comes from them. And this is the major reason why there is poverty in the world. Now, it reminds me of a Bible verse where it says, to him who has, more will be given, and to him who has not, even that which he has will be taken away. And it reminds me of a point in my life where I quit my job, and at that point I was not having any source of income. I was having just one source of income, and within a short while that one source of income switched off, and I went into a catastrophic mode where I was just going broke. And so it got me thinking about this particular Bible verse and why it's very important and how it relates to the world of consumers versus producers. And that is why if you noticed in your life you're going broke, it's usually because you're producing almost nothing. But the more you wake up and say, hey, I want to produce stuff, then the more likely you are that you're not going to get broke. So in this video, I want to tell you a little bit about how you could move from being a consumer to becoming a producer and, becoming somebody who is wealthy. Because the basic idea behind what makes somebody a producer, somebody wealthy, is that they go into production. I mean, think of all the big names. Elon Musk owns Tesla, he owns SpaceX, and so many other companies, including Twitter right now. And it's very, it will be um, understandable why he's the richest man in the world. I mean, look at Amazon. Amazon owns so many services. People just know of the main Amazon, the Amazon.com, but there are so many services which Jeff Bezos owns, right? And so many investments. And because they're able to do all this multiple stuff, that is what makes them rich. Look at Dangote, for instance. Dangote owns sugar, owns Indomie, he does so many things. And even if you look at some of the people online whom you're following, you will notice that they have a YouTube channel, they have a Twitter space, they do so many things at the same time. I was on a meeting with Dr. Sam Harvard yesterday, and from that meeting, he immediately jumped into another meeting, and I was like, wow, he just finished talking for the last 1 hour here, and then he's in another meeting. And I saw that not just him, so many people are doing the same thing. I was on Clubhouse a few days ago, and there's this lady, Ramona. Ramona is phenomenal at setting up rooms and getting those rooms to grow on Clubhouse, setting up houses, taking them from zero to hundreds of members to thousands of members. And she does that for a living. She gets paid for it, part of the many things she does. And what surprised me was how she jumped from one room to the other room. I saw her on literally almost 5 rooms in a single day. And I was seeing the production aspect of it, how she produces stuff, and that's why she has results. So if you look at your life and you notice you're not really having money, it stems down from the fact that you're not producing anything. So how can we fix that? Number one, go on social media and put out content. If you're good at anything, no matter what you think it is, go and create content on social media about it. Create spaces, Twitter spaces, make posts on Facebook, do Facebook lives, create YouTube channels like this, put out content, be producing stuff. The more you are producing stuff, even if these are not things that pay you directly, the more things will be added to you because you are now producing. People now see this stuff and they want to work with you, right? I know how many times people have come from my videos on TikTok, on YouTube, and so many other posts have been and say, oh, I want to buy this product, I want to buy that product, simply because I was producing stuff, right? So we have an internet that is very fast paced, and the faster you can put out stuff, the better you will be to stay ahead. And the less you put out stuff, it just forgets about you. So the second thing you want to do is to create products. You need something you can sell that will give you money, and you don't just need one. So if there's anything you know how to do and you know how to do it well, all you need to do is package that stuff into a beautiful offer. An offer is basically something you give somebody that helps them get a specific result at a specific price. And you just have to package that stuff into a digital product, into an ebook, into a course, into a training, whatever it is, package that stuff and get people to buy, to run advertising, create videos, teach people, whatever it is. Now, if you do just these two things, you produce content and you are packaging what you know into a very useful knowledge, you're going to notice that your streams of income will increase. So even if you have a job, this is still something you could do. All right. So it's not enough to learn skill. When you learn skills, you are still consuming. But when you apply those skills into something, you produce something, then you're producing. And that is what you're supposed to do. So if you apply these two things in your life, you're very likely to see a change in your fortune. And you're not just going to be like the masses who consume and consume and consume. You want to be a producer, you do not want to be a consumer. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.